So Fenty Beauty is one of my favorite brands in all the land. So I want to talk about my favorite products and celebrities I can't stand. Let's discuss.
Time can erase together on
Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the young prince by the name of Beasley. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So, did you guys miss me? Because I missed you. And to keep it all the way real with you guys, this is gonna be a long video. So go ahead and grab you guys a snack because Beasley is back. This is going to be an extension of one of my favorite videos to do, which are like a toss-up between like my favorite beauty products and also hot topics. So I'm going to discuss my favorite beauty product, and after that, going to discuss a hot topic in between. And if you guys are new to my channel, not true to my channel, welcome to Beasley Says, where we talk about beauty, fashion, LGBT with a dash of T. Follow me, Beasley, I give you game for free. And today we're going to be discussing Fenty Beauty. Bars, baby. But if you guys don't know, well, now you know. I am a sales and education specialist for Fenty Beauty. I've been in the role for about 4 months. It feels like it's been way longer than that. I tell you, time is moving just rapidly fast, but I absolutely love this job. And I love being one of Rihanna's foot soldiers, you know, saving the world by beating one face at a time. And I'm also technically somebody that also kind of helps you guys spiral and enables her to collect y'all's rent money, basically. So I want to go ahead and get into these products and all these hot topics. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first favorite beauty product from Fenty Beauty of mine is Rihanna's Gloss Bombs. Gloss. If you guys don't know, Gloss Bombs actually make up a good 80% of Rihanna's overall sales. Like, these are like her top selling SKUs. I absolutely love them because they're very thick, nourishing to the lips, and they're definitely not sticky. First off, these are her regular gloss bombs. They're like lip illuminizers. I absolutely love it. This shade is Sweet Mouth. It's a very nice, beautiful, clear pink that's a good topper for a nude lip. And this shade is Riri. This is actually my #1 shade, my favorite. It's a very nice, neutral pink. I actually haven't used this one yet. I just pulled this out the box to show you guys. But I have a lot of these like lip mini glosses from the events that I've thrown. So, baby, why spend mine when I can spend yours? But this is what it looks like. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, natural pink. Pussy pink. One thing I love about these glosses, they just smell amazing. Like, just like aromatherapy. Like, you'll be happy every single time you open these. It's like a peach vanilla scent. Absolutely beautiful. The regular illuminizing glosses retail for $21, and then the cream, and also she has lip plumpers as well. Those retail for about like $25 to $26. We're in the days of inflation. They change these prices almost monthly at this point. But go out and get her gloss. It is amazing. You will be addicted. So this panel gossips about celebrities that have sold their souls. So I want to talk about the demise of TGIF, down to Fox Soul. You guys, if you guys don't know what TGIF is, it was a show originally helmed by Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds, and Funky Dineva, and Funky Dineva was later replaced by Armand Wiggins. And the show came to an end about a month ago, probably like a few months ago. Like I said, time is moving so fast, I can barely keep up with anything. But I will say that show was amazing. The chemistry between Funky Dineva, Claudia Jordan, and Al was astronomically just unmatched. Like, these three literally could have gave the Breakfast Club a run for their money. But unfortunately, about a month ago or some change ago, the show came to an end. And it came to an end when Armand Wiggins, who replaced Funky Dineva, gave a birthday roast to Al Reynolds.
Oh, gather round, gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today that we're celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced studies, okay? Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait,
Ooh.
there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. Very easily. I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not successful. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. As if that wasn't enough. Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you. May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al.
That was a roast.
That was, baby, the shade and all of that is real. And if that's what you got to use to get it, use it.
Hey, listen, I'm auditioning
If
for
that's
Netflix.
what you got to do to use it, get it, baby.
Listen.
Now, y'all, when this situation happened, I wanted to talk about it so bad, but I left it alone because I am a little close to the situation. To keep it cute, just know that I received some information months prior before the show ended, and I basically knew the show was going to end before it ended. Now, there were a lot of YouTubers that did amazing commentary on the situation. Shout out to y'all. But the one common denominator I saw between every YouTuber was that they did not watch every single episode or watch from day one. I can say that I am a day one watcher of TGIF at Fox Soul. I've watched from the very beginning all the way to the very end and never missed an episode. Like, that was my show. That was my Wendy Williams fix. And since I've seen every episode, I can honestly say that that show came to an end all due to Al Booty Toot Reynolds. People were taken up for Al Reynolds because outside of him, Claudia Jordan, and Armand, who were doing interviews about the situation, Al quote unquote stayed quiet, even though he had like friends and like representatives like talking for him. So you're not really being quiet. Al Reynolds is a snake and Al Reynolds is a Karen. But Al Reynolds truly made the show cringy to watch. Like, he would go back and forth with Claudia Jordan over very little situations. Like, I'm talking, there were talking points and like topics they would speak about. They were supposed to be like very fun and lighthearted, and he would always manage to turn it into a cringe fest and just a back and forth combative argument.
Nobody's giving head with a condom.
Oh my gosh. So really?
Is anybody on this panel? Claudia, do you give head with a condom?
Never.
Like, Al,
Then
you're
Claudia's not going to the swinger parties that I go to. So
Absolutely not. I don't know if they exist.
if you want to go to a swingers party where you don't have to use a condom, then go to those that you don't have to use condoms. Why are you guys beating me up for being safe? Actually, it's very tacky, and I find it like weird.
Beating you out, man. We're having this conversation.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird that you're trying to.
Just because you get beat up at that swinger party don't mean you get beat up here. You ain't getting beat up here.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
You're trying to question my sexual behavior based on your behavior, and that is completely ridiculous.
It's a joke, and I'm just saying it's just wild to me that you're with swinger parties and your threesomes and orgies, but then you're saying at every turn of the session, put a new condom on.
So Armand, if you don't like it, then don't. If you don't like it, don't go, brother. You're not.
No, it's not about not liking it.
You don't have to go. I'm not my age, and I'm not without disease for no reason. I'm safe.
I'm gonna break up this.
I'm safe. So what's the problem? Why is it a problem that I'm safe? Why would you ever create a space? Why would you ever create a space on this show to beat up on somebody who practices sex? I find that ridiculous.
Al Armand, I have to go.
I find that ridiculous. I find it ridiculous
for not letting me go to break because you know I'm gonna get cussed.
Well, go to break.
Well, I'm trying to. Stop talking. Keep it locked because coming up next, damn, the orgies made people sensitive.
Not sensitive at all. Just ridiculous to be attacked for being safe.
No
That's
one's
ridiculous. That's dumb.
No one's attacking you. No one's attacking you. You're in your own mind. No one's attacking you.
No, I'm clearly not in my own mind.
Okay, Al.
At one point, especially towards the end, TGIF was hard to watch. But if you know me, if I like you, I'm going to rock with you. I'm going to roll with you. I love the show. I loved all four individuals. Like, even when Funky Dineva left on the panel, it kind of felt like Al was trying to, like, assert his dominance, trying to be the star of the show. Because Al Reynolds, if you don't know, they would send him out on a lot of, like, interview jobs, like, at red carpets. Like, he would interview celebrities at red carpets. He would be on the other side of the red carpet. Claudia Jordan kind of spilled the tea that he used to just go out and do it himself, and they didn't really send him. But regardless, Al always wanted to be a celebrity, but he was only able to be a celebrity because of close proximity, like him being like a celebrity interviewer or him being Star Jones's harem boy. But Al Reynolds, in my opinion, was jealous of Claudia Jordan. He was, because Claudia Jordan, you saw her outside of her TGIF job. She would always go on different acting jobs, different modeling jobs, different game shows. Like, on top of that check, she was the one person that was, like, striking while the iron was hot and taking on other jobs because they allowed her to. And Al was looking at her like, oh, you're in this Bentley, you're in this house, you're in this whole entire neighborhood. Like, there's no way we're making the same pay. And a lot of the demise of TGIF was due to pay. Even though, in my opinion, y'all were getting paid way more than the average person for doing 1 hour of work a day for 5 times a week. Doing 5 hours of work throughout the week, making over $1,000, over $5,000 a week. Like, I just don't understand how the four of y'all were just, I don't understand how y'all just let y'all's issues get in the way of y'all getting a bag. The whole situation is just absolutely sad, but Al Reynolds, in my opinion, was the demise. Like, he would always go back and forth and always try to challenge Claudia Jordan, and he definitely tried to son Armand in the beginning. Like, he tried to be, like, just very condescending, always calling him boy, and always setting him straight, and always challenging every single opinion that Armand had. It was getting so irritating. Like, Al Reynolds really gives I'm on the spectrum T, mentally, slightly. And his mental issues literally got in the way of him getting the bag. And I hope he has his YouTube channel in order. I don't wish him the best at all. Like, you ruined a great show and an amazing opportunity that you probably will never get ever again. But overall, Al Reynolds wanted to be the star. He wanted to be what Funky Dineva was to the show once he left, and he saw that he wasn't getting that opportunity, and he had a temper tantrum, going back and forth, being messy, trying to get Armand to turn on Claudia Jordan, like, you name it. Al Reynolds is a messy, tooted up booty bottom. My next favorite Fenty Beauty product is her blot powder, aka the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I absolutely love this because, for one, you can set your whole entire face with this if you do makeup, or you can just carry it around and just, like, blot your face. Like, I have a little bit of shine on my skin right now, so she has, like, a little pad like this, and you can literally take it and just blot your face just like that. And look at that. Look at that mattifying, baby. And this is just me lightly doing it. Like, look at that. Come on. Yes, this is the compact that she used during the Super Bowl. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Comes with a mirror. A lot of people don't know, but this is actually refillable. For some reason, she doesn't sell the refills in store, but you could literally just buy one of these and just buy the refills online. Save you some time and a dime. I have about 3 of these, so I don't really care. But baby, this is the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Blot Powder. So my next hot topic is Tyler Perry is being held to task. Now, you guys, when it comes to Tyler Perry, I highly respect him because he is a black billionaire. He's definitely employed a lot of people, has influenced a big change in his community. I love that his studio was made on, I think it was plantation land in Atlanta. Like, on paper, Tyler Perry is simply brilliant and amazing. I simply think Tyler Perry is a great representation for all 3 communities that I'm a part of. But Tyler Perry, at this point, baby, it's time to pivot. If you guys don't know, Tyler Perry came out with his movie Divorce in Black, and it came out to mixed reviews. Some people loved it, some people hated it, and a lot of people tuned in to hate watch it. And in my opinion, a lot of Tyler Perry's content now is hate watch content. Like, for example, I hate to admit it, but I hate watched Mea Culpa, and baby, Mea Culpa was one of the funniest comedies I have seen in a very long time. Off topic, I love Kelly Rowland. Love her down. I think Kelly Rowland is one of the most beautiful bitches of all the land, but Kelly girl. Yo, I never knew Kelly Rowland was so wooden as an actress. Like, I never knew that Beyonce was a better actress than Kelly Rowland. But this Divorced in Black movie, I haven't seen it yet, but I did see a few clips, and it just gave vintage Tyler Perry. Vintage Tyler Perry involves a black woman in distress, a single black mother in distress, a black man doing a black woman wrong, the black man winning in the end, somebody getting AIDS, or there being like a light-skinned man as a savior. It was probably in reverse this time. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the movie soon, but I will say that, like, Tyler, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, Tyler. It's the same shit. See, the thing with Tyler, especially when it comes to the black community and the people that critique him, is that he is at that point where about like 20 years into the game, baby, we want more. We want more. And I think he doesn't know this yet, but Tyler Perry has the power to really shift the culture in a very positive direction. Like, he has the ability to change stuff up and change how black content and black cinema is seen. But it's like he's afraid to take the wheel and steer this sinking ship into the right direction. Like, I honestly don't think he realizes his power just yet. And that's why he just reverts back to doing the same old thing, because it gives him the same results. Like, it gives him money. People are gonna like hate watch it, but that's still going to equate to more money. One thing that I always love about Tyler when it comes to a lot of these black actors, especially when it's hard to find work as a black actor, that he pays them their worth, sometimes over their worth. I love that about him. But you have to compensate these actors for literally holding their careers hostage. Like, I hate to admit it, but outside of like Tyler the Play, the light-skinned girl that was on Power Book 2, and maybe Taraji P. Henson, like, whose careers has Tyler Perry elevated to the next level? In real talk, those three benefit from light-skin privilege. So, like, what other household name has Tyler Perry, like, cultivated and elevated from his content? Now, are we, the public and the black community, hard on Tyler Perry? Yes. But I think we're hard on him because he has the resources and the money, more than enough money, to make just minor tweaks to his content, minor tweaks that will help elevate his content. For example, Tyler, simple things like, why don't you have a writer's room? Why don't you have talented hairstylists and wigologists? Like, you literally have your actors wearing hair hats. How dreadful. And in regards to writing, which is our biggest gripe with Tyler, he's basically just on his Nicki Minaj tip. Like, being a writer and being a rapper somewhat go hand in hand. Like, for example, Nicki Minaj is trying to, write everything and claim to be the sole vessel of the manifestation of her material, no matter if it hits or if it sticks. Versus being like a Drake, who actually started off in the beginning writing their own material, but later on seeked out help to get some hits. Like, Tyler, it's okay to ask for help. Like, Tyler, you as a black man sometimes don't really know the ins and outs of being a black woman. So why is it difficult to get black women writers? Like, why is it difficult to get, like, writers that are young and can speak from a young perspective? Like, every single one of his movies is written, directed, produced, and co-written by Tyler Perry. And he may think that's a flex, but baby, it shows a lot. But overall, Tyler, I just think if you were to just do minor tweaks, we won't be on your ass as much. Really, we would just be kissing your ass because the content will be better and more elevated. The Family That Prays is one of my favorite Tyler Perry movies, and you can tell that he got some outside help for that movie. But it is what it is. Tyler, baby, you're at a crossroads at this point. You can either go down one road and keep doing what you're doing and be on the decline down the line, or you could take the other road, which is taking the criticism and really pouring it back into your content so that you and your actors can succeed, and basically, like, so you can have some effective writers on your team giving you some brilliant ideas, being a soundboard, and giving you some effective content. Like, I think you're just afraid to face people that are really going to hold you to task and critique why you do things the way that you do. But it is what it is, Tyler. It's time to pivot. My next favorite Fenty product is her Hydra Visor Moisturizer. You guys, I absolutely love this moisturizer. I use it every day. It is very thick and creamy and ultra hydrating. I love it, especially because it gives me that glass skin look. This moisturizer has SPF 30 and the main ingredients are hyaluronic acid and Kalahari melon, which is really good for hydrating. Along with that, it also has niacinamide, which is good for brightening and also fading dark spots over time. It also has a very refreshing Barbados cherry scent, which is just beautiful. It just melts to your skin. I absolutely love this. She also launched a tinted version of it too called Hydra Visor Hues. This is literally your moisturizer, makeup, and SPF all in one product, you guys. It's for the no makeup girls and guys. Like something that's going to smooth out your skin, give it a nice hydrated, dewy, glowy finish. And it keeps your skin hydrated for over 24 hours, you guys. I shit you not. Like, these products are the absolute truth. I have so much moisturizer out the ass, but this is the main moisturizer that I give gas. And I absolutely love the fact that this is refillable too. You can literally just take this out and then just drop in like the tinted version of it as well. And then you can just carry it on in your bag and you're good to go. The Hydra Visor Moisturizer is absolutely amazing. The Hydra Visor Moisturizer provides intense hydration, which these three artists lack because they're ever so thirsty to get their careers back. Y'all, the downfall of Drake, Jennifer Lopez, and Katy Perry needs to be studied. Drake has lost his identity, Jennifer Lopez has lost her tour, and Katy Perry has lost her mind. Starting out with Jennifer Lopez. Now, Jennifer Lopez has been an undercover bitch for all of these years, and she's definitely been called out by all of her peers. But for the most part, she was good at like keeping up a poker face and keeping up this like goody, I'm the spicy Latina Puerto Rican, you know, the one Latina that all the Latinas should look like type of aesthetic. Like Jennifer Lopez, no matter what you said about her, no matter what you said about her singing ability, she was always very likable, and her beauty definitely made her even more likable. All these years of her being like a low-key bully and a bitch have definitely caught up to her, and I'll never forget, the tide started to turn when this one lady called her out on TikTok.
Like this, it reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the...
Okay. I truly have left this woman alone for years. I have just been annoyed in silence since high school. And guess what? I'm a Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx who went to the same high school as you, and you're lying. I saw your high school photo. You did not have hair like that, and we also both attended an all-girls Catholic high school in an Irish and Italian neighborhood, so you weren't running up and down the block. You know damn well you were sitting next to Megan Farley and Christine Marchetti in class. Why are you lying? Please stop using us to look human. We are sick of you. You don't do shit for us. Keep our names out of your mouth. We're not running up and down the block. Not all of us do that for kicks. You're stupid. Stop using us to look human. Stop using us to look relatable. We don't like you.
After that, she was no longer the genie on the block. She was the girl that can't rock. Can't rock with the people from New York because it was just fake relatability, fake like, oh yes, I was the girl with my messy hair, my kinky hair, running up and down the block. And it's just like, girl, you went to school with fucking Karen and Katie. Like, girl, calm down. I always knew Jennifer Lopez's karma was going to catch up to her, but I was just like, damn. Like, they literally, like, her fans and literally the whole world just turned on her. Like, the tickets were not selling for her tour. Her movie for her album flopped. Her return album flopped. Even though there were a few songs I liked on there and have in my playlist, that album completely flopped. And a lot of people didn't know that she had a whole entire beauty line in Sephora. That completely flopped, and Sephora has taken it out of all their stores. And it's just like, damn, girl, like, how many losses can you take? Y'all, the world really just turned on her, and I started to feel bad for her. And I still kind of feel bad for her, but I'm not going to pray for her for any means. But her story is just a testament of, you need to stay humble. Like, you need to stay humble and be, like, thankful for the blessings that God has given you, and be thankful for the people that praise you, because without your fans, girl, you're nothing. And for the longest, like, you didn't really give your fans anything, just stuff to buy, and that's it. Like, you have barely ever sang praise to your fans and barely ever, like, given thanks to the people that have paved the way for you, like Selena, for example. But it's simply just all these years that she just was not humble, really full of herself, and forgot that she was Jenny on the block, forgot where she came from. She just became very unrelatable, very complacent with her overall image, and now nobody wants it. And even to this day, she's parading on Instagram and social media and trying to push other products, and it's just like, girl, we've spoken. We don't want it. Katy Perry, on the other hand, I love Katy Perry. She's one of my favorite pop princesses, and she was one of my favorite Super Bowl performances. I love Katy Perry. After her Super Bowl, though, I don't know where the shift happened. Like, people just turned on Katy Perry out of nowhere. She kind of like low-key went into hiding, but not really. The whole time she was on American Idol. But baby, who was watching American Idol? But Katy came out with her latest song, Woman's World, which is supposed to be like her lead single to, I think, her next album. And when I tell you, it just felt very like ABC 1, 2, 3. This is how the pop princess need to be. Like, I didn't like it. Like, it just felt very just low-key cringy. And y'all, I gotta say, I love Katy Perry. I've loved almost every album she has put out. But girl, if this is your comeback, you need to return this shit to sender. And then getting into Drake, you guys, Drake has been going through a midlife crisis for like the past 2 years now. Like, Drake honestly is somebody who doesn't know himself. Like, oh yeah, you're Jamaican, and then you're Latin, and then you're Caribbean, and then you're African, and then you're just like a black Houston man, and then you're like AKA a rich baby daddy hanging with Sexy Red, one of the main like gatekeepers in rap that co-signed Sexy Red. And for the longest, I'm just like, Drake, do you even know who you are at this point? You don't. You are a star, but like Ariana Grande, you don't know who you are. And to keep it real, outside of a few songs, when it comes to Drake's music, I haven't really fully been feeling his music for a very long time. And I used to be a huge Drake fan. I was there from day one, but I don't like the way he moves. I don't like him talking to these young girls. And that led to him being called out by Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar definitely has decimated his career. Now, y'all, for the longest, in my opinion, in the beginning of the summer, when a lot of these rappers were going against each other and beefing, I just thought it was a fake last-ditch effort to save hip-hop, especially on the male rap side of things, because male rap has been on the decline for quite some time, and I felt like Drake versus the whole entire male rap sphere was the one thing to keep it on the line. But Kendrick and Drake have been beefing for a very long time. I want to say probably almost 10 years now, them two have not been seeing it for each other. And Kendrick Lamar, he put it all on wax, and he waxed that ass. Now, y'all, out here in Houston, they play that They Not Like Us video to death. They play it, they overplay it, it's just overboard. But I will say, I was sick of that song, and then I saw that video. The video was absolutely amazing, and I was just like, damn, Drake. I don't know how you're going to come back from this, but you need to lay low from this. Now, a little birdie behind the scenes told me that Drake is going to be making like Mexican mariachi music soon, so be prepared for that. You guys heard it here first. If he releases the video he filmed out here, he has like a big ranch out here in I think in Houston, Texas, or on the outskirts of Houston, but he filmed a whole music video with like a mariachi Mexican artist. So be on the look for that. That's going to be his comeback. He's going to be full on Latin music. But overall, Drake, you've solidified yourself enough to where you can take a step back and just be like, damn, what's my next move? How am I going to move? What do I need to do? Because honestly, he could retire. Honestly, I mean, this would be a stain on his legacy, especially if it's the end of his legacy, his music legacy, but I just don't know what else there's left for him to do. That's why he's doing Mexican music, because there isn't much left for him to do. But overall, y'all, the decline of Drake, Jennifer Lopez, and Katy Perry is just absolutely alarming and astonishing. My next favorite Fenty product is the Butter Drop Body Cream. Now, this is actually a set of the original, the cinnamon, and the vanilla. Y'all, when I tell you this is the best body cream ever made, I call it the Ash Defeater. I already used the original one, so I'm gonna show you guys the cinnamon one. The cinnamon one is just beautiful, and this one and the vanilla one have like a nice little subtle body shimmer to it. The original one scent is a very, very light white orchid, bergamot, and jasmine mix. It's beautiful. I call this the Ash Defeater. It just smells absolutely amazing, you guys. Just like it makes you just want to like eat the whole entire jar. The one in the blue box is the original one, and its scent is jasmine, bergamot, and white orchid. Very light but very, very beautiful scent. Absolutely love it. You could put this on every single part of your body, every crevice. The ingredients in each of these are 7 luxury oils like Kalahari melon, and also sunflower, rice bean oil, all the oils. It also has shea butter and mango butter. Get this, you guys. Oh, they also did release a like new like a lighter version. Like it's called the Butter Drop Body Milk. It's a hydrating version. It's like retails for $32. I haven't gotten it yet because they literally released it last week. And it's very fast absorbing. It's for the girls that don't like very thick body cream, so that's another option. But I would definitely get this, especially if you guys can get your hands on the limited edition scents. This next crop of girls need the Butter Drop Body Cream because they're tired and ashy. So let's discuss the feud between Evelyn and Jackie. So if you guys don't know who these two are, Evelyn Lozada and Jackie Christie are like the anchors and the main villains of the reality show by the name of Basketball Wives. How is Basketball Wives still on the air, you ask? I don't fucking know. So in this latest season, I think this is like season 11 of this fucking show, Evelyn and Jackie are going toe to toe. Basically because Evelyn hired a whole entire private investigator to discuss and to disclose the fact that back in the day, Jackie Christie, who is married to Doug Christie, was arrested for prostitution charges way back in the 1980s, you guys. And I'm just like, is this what we're doing for a storyline on a reality show that needs to go? Now, you guys, I gotta keep it real. Like, back in the day, I was a day one watcher of Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, almost every single VH1 show. Like, that was my shtick. That was my guilty pleasure. That was my fix. I loved Basketball Wives, especially during the first season when most of the girls, like, kind of had some sense of a camaraderie. But after season 1, season 2, it started to derail the whole entire show because it just became the Mean Girls. It became the AARP version of the Bad Girls Club. I hated it. The main person that got on my nerves was Shawnee O'Neal, because Shawnee O'Neal was the quote-unquote executive producer of that show. You know, the queen of that ship, but she fucking stirred that ship off a damn cliff. She enabled Evelyn to always have this bad attitude, this bad behavior, and she carried that bad behavior on for almost a decade and some change. And it's just like, girl, like, have y'all not gotten enough money from this cow that you guys have overly milked? The cow is dead. The milk's gone bad. And the thing that Evelyn that grinds my gears is that she is the queen of audacity. Like, girl, you literally had the reputation for being a pass-around in the industry. So for you to open up this can of beans and call somebody else out on their whole past when you have a whole present.
You a dumbass, tired-ass bitch. I got kids, I got family, I got A+ credit, I got a mother that no one wants. Your will get all mother day.
Now, when I tell y'all, Basketball Wives is tired and through, just so tired and through. And then on top of that, I think across the board, reality television is in its flop era. Like, the shit just does not hit anymore. We've seen every single variable and scenario with this same group of girls, and it doesn't matter who like is new that you bring into the fold, because they're gonna just fall in line or fall off the show because they can't keep up with this same crop of girls that already have an established relationship, established vitriol. Like, y'all, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Basketball Wives, all that, this shit needs to go. Love and Hip Hop, all of it, it needs to go. Now, I hate to put people out of a job, but we have to, if you guys are going to be around, we need to start like shifting this shit into the next elevated version of this shit, because outside of it, we are tired of seeing the same shit. And then my thing is, Evelyn, girl, y'all get rid of Jackie Christie, the show is gone. The show is done. These last few episodes, Jackie has not been on the show, and everybody is clamoring for Jackie to come back on the show. Now, It's kind of weird because everybody hated Jackie in the beginning. I sure did. But somewhere around like season like 5 or 6 around of Basketball Wives LA that morphed into like overall Basketball Wives, somewhere in that area, we looked at Jackie and we were like, you know what? This girl is a whole clown. There's no way she's like this in real life. She's just doing this for the good of the show. Like on like a Tiffany Pollard, like New York tip. Like Jackie is just, she's crazy and she's wacky and she's good reality television. And she is the anchor of Basketball Wives. If you get rid of Jackie, you get rid of your check. You're going to find out and you're going to find out soon. But I will say this. Allegedly, Royce was coming back. Royce was the small girl from season 1 and season 2. I think she left around like season 3 or 4. She used to hold all those girls to task. She used to get in that ass. And it's going to be great to see Royce Reed come back to the fold and hopefully get in Evelyn and Jennifer's ass. Jennifer. Off topic, but Jennifer is just so damn dumb. I really want to like Jennifer because I think she's just a beautiful chocolate black Barbie doll, but just like a Barbie doll, like she doesn't have a brain. Like I just feel like Jennifer always makes these dumbass decisions, especially when it comes to these men. Like you are literally attracting men that are scammers, and you're about to marry a whole scammer that is younger than you, that is using you for a come up. Like girl, it is what it is. Like, just get rid of the whole show. Get rid of Basketball Wives, every VH1 reality show. They all need to go. My next favorite product from Fenty Beauty is the Fenty Beauty brushes, you guys. You guys, to my surprise, when I started this job, I wasn't 100% sure they were going to be sending us brushes, but they sent us some brushes, and baby, I am in love. My favorite brushes are, for one, the bronzer brush because it's very unique and it hugs the cheek. The sculpting brush, which you can use for blush or bronzer. I absolutely love this. You can even use this to set your makeup with loose setting powder too. It's a multi-use brush. It's mainly for bronzing, but baby, if you're a makeup artist, you can find many ways to use a brush. And then she has about like 4 or 5 foundation brushes, but this is my favorite one. This is actually the newest one she just launched. This is the 145 foundation brush. I love it because it's soft, but it's also very dense, and you can just get into every single crevice and corner of your face. She also has this limited edition brush set. I think it's still on her website. It goes for about like $85. At one point, it was on sale for like $59. My boss, Alexis, gifted this to me. I'm in love with it. I kind of don't want to use these. I might just keep them in the box. I did an unboxing on my TikTok at Beasley 281. I think that's my TikTok name. Y'all, I'm old. I get on there, post, and hop off. The 2 brushes I love from that set are, for one, the concealer brush because it's very thick and dense, and I just love how it just packs in the makeup. And also the highlighter brush. I love this shade of blue, and I like how this also hugs the cheek. The price of these vary, so if you guys need a brush, just go out and get it. Outside of that limited edition set, she unfortunately doesn't like sell brush sets. You gotta buy them all separately. I'm very thankful to God I didn't have to buy these all separately, but these are the Fenty makeup brushes. So those brushes are definitely ran through, just like the next celebrity I want to present to you by the name of Amber Rose. Now, you guys, Amber Rose just jumped the ship all the way off the cliff. This may sound bad, but I liked Amber Rose before she started to talk, before she was outspoken. I thought she was just the baddest thing walking. Like, when she was on Kanye West's arm, I just thought, like, oh my God, this girl looks amazing. Like, who is this? Like, who's that girl? And then we got to know Amber Rose, and for the most part, I liked her personality in the beginning, but then I started to kind of see that something ain't all the way right with this girl. Now, she was always a biracial Betty, racially ambiguous, but I always had the question, like, girl, where do you stand? Now, you may be one of the girls getting all this love and praise from the Black community and elevated and uplifted, but it's just like, how Black are you? Now, y'all, I knew something was wrong with her when she decided to get that forehead tattoo of her son. I was just like, girl, when she got that forehead tattoo, that's when I completely was just like done with her. Because I'm just like, girl, for one, you already look amazing, and 90% of your fame comes from your beauty and your aesthetic. And for you to just do that, Like, girl, what? But I started to gain a little sympathy for her when she was on College Hill and Jocelyn called her out about her blackness and them two came to blows.
What's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Let's just get down to the point.
Jocelyn!
No, Professor. Let's get down to the point.
Jocelyn.
Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black.
Wait.
She went there to let me finish.
Wait.
Nah, you want to go there? Let me finish. There she go. Cry, baby.
Come on now. This ain't for that. Come on now. No, hold her. Oh my gosh. No, y'all.
I felt bad for Amber Rose because it felt like she was being bullied and it was literally the cliche mulatto tale came to life. Especially at the grown-ass age of Jocelyn and Amber Rose. I think they're in their either late 30s or early 40s, but Jocelyn is always able to be redeemed because if you guys don't know, that fight came out, and even though Jocelyn lost that fight, like Jocelyn, to my surprise, was sitting down when Amber Rose walked over her to sock her in the face, but Amber Rose came out against her whole entire fan base, everything she stood for, you know, being pro-woman and being like pro-like slut walk, pro don't slut shame me, basically overall pro-woman. She went against her whole entire base to support Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the pussy grabber, you came out and boldly just doubled down on your support for a man that you spoke out against when he was trying to go up for election for the first term. Now, Donald Trump has been able to garner a lot of support from a lot of black people and coons alike, mainly because he has the currency to pay for that support. Did Amber Rose get a check? I don't know, but it's one thing to voice your support, but also to show up to the show. She showed up and gave a speech at Donald Trump's rally. Now, to her credit, it was a good speech. Like, she was well-spoken, very articulate, and she got her point across. But it's just like, girl, are you sure? Baby, when the dust settles in this election, Amber Rose, don't come crying like Stacey Dash. Like, you're over there, you showed your ass. And you most definitely will not get a pass. Like, the black community almost collectively, unless it's like a black man that's attracted to you and low-key is a coon, there's no black person that's here for you anymore. Like, you used our community to get a leg up in this world, and now it just feels like you're just discarding us, like, fuck us. But overall, y'all, Amber Rose, like, you have lost so much respect. Like, so much respect. For you to endorse somebody that was on trial for sexual assault, hiring prostitutes, and grabbing women by the pussy, like, you're double downing in this support. So, girl, double down on these nuts. My last favorite Fenty product is the Fenty Eau Parfum. Now, you guys, if you have followed me for quite some time, you would know that I have a lot of fragrances, a lot of high-end fragrances, but I can honestly say that this is my #1 fragrance. I have wanted this from day one, way before I even worked for Rihanna, and I got in the camp and I got a very nice free bottle from Rihanna. The main notes in this are tangerine, Bulgarian rose, magnolia, musk, and patchouli, and it has a few bottom notes like cinnamon and blueberry. Depending on your body chemistry, you can either bring out the warm notes or you can bring out the very like citrus notes. I sprayed it on this one girl one time and she made it like really sweet on her skin. And this also pairs very well with a lot of different fragrances, mainly like sweet fragrances. Like, it's made out of entirely bottom notes, so it is a good like topper for a lot of different fragrances. I like to mix this with K. Ali's Pistachio. Absolutely beautiful. It even smells good with K. Ali's Rock Candy Vanilla. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna spray this on right now because I am just like addicted to this. Like, this has became my signature scent, you guys. Now, it comes in 3 sizes. This is the full size, the 75 ml, which retails for about like $140. And then there's like a 30 ml, which is like a little bit smaller than this, which retails for $95. And then she has a travel size, which I keep in my car, and that retails for $39. So there's like 3 different ways to experience this. But definitely I recommend you guys go out and try this. Now, when you first spray it on paper, you may not like it. I suggest just trying it on the skin, letting it sit for 5 minutes and see how you like it and see how your significant other or friend likes it on your skin. But this is the Fenty Eau Parfum. My last hot topic that I want to talk about, I simply can't ignore, is the politics and also the leader that we have in store. So you guys, I think I can collectively speak for everybody when I say that we are tired. Like everybody is tired. I don't know what they're pumping in the air, but everybody has no energy. But now we have to be energized to always vote. Every single 4 years, we're always having to choose between the douchebag and the turd sandwich. Now, to keep it all real with you guys, about a year ago, even like 2 years ago, I said straight up, I'm not voting. I'm not voting if Biden is going to be going up for re-election. Like, I just do not understand how within the 4 years, the Democrats were not able to find somebody that was more suitable to take Biden's place, because there's just no way that Biden could continue at this pace. But here we were a few weeks ago when Donald Trump and Biden had that debate. I was just like, ugh, another 4 years of fuckery. Here we are once again. Y'all seeing both Biden and Trump on that screen, like both of them are just as old as Methuselah. Like Donald Trump for one is a fucker. A finger fucker. And that's why a lot of people like him, because he's entertaining, but he is still old. Even though he's 3 years younger than Biden, he's old as fuck. And Biden just needs to sit his ass down. Like at that point, it was elderly abuse, because it's just like, why are y'all forcing this man to do this? But y'all, after that debate, I was just like, you know what, like a good bottom, I'm just gonna roll over and take it. If you guys want to put Donald Trump back in office so he can let this country crumble, then let this shit crumble. To keep it all the real with you guys, I was actually for Donald Trump getting into office so this country can crumble, because this country needs to face its karma, and Donald Trump is this country's karma. We need somebody that's gonna come in and just fuck shit up and have us like kind of like start from scratch, like start from like bare minimum day one and just reset this whole entire shit. But about a week ago, after that debate, Biden caught COVID, allegedly, and he decided to step down and he endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, you guys, I gotta keep it real. When I first saw that they were gonna endorse Kamala Harris, I was just like, ugh, fuck. Like, out of all the people, we're picking her, the girl that we never see or hear, and every time we see, she just laughs and leaves. But earlier this week, you guys, I was in the shower literally washing my ass, and then something just clicked. Something clicked with Kamala, and I was like, wait a minute, this can really happen. Now, y'all, during these times of high inflation, and it just feels like we're just running around in circles, just trying to chase a dream in a bag, looking at Kamala gave me just a little glimmer of hope for life in this country, in this world, to progress and move a little bit further. Now, I always say the Democrats are full of shit and the Republicans ain't shit. And if Kamala becomes president, 9 times out of 10, she may just well be mediocre, honestly. Like just like a lot of Democratic presidents, they kind of just rock everybody back to sleep. And I kind of feel like Kamala will probably do that same thing, even though she has a lot of shit to clean up. She's going to come off as mediocre. But outside of that, with the aesthetic of her being not only the first female president, but the first like black woman, I mean, allegedly minimal black woman president. Now, these days, you gotta have somebody that's minimal black to get into that office. Like, oh yeah, you can have a little bit of a one drop in you, but you can't look like me or you. But I'll never forget, I sat down and I was watching some YouTuber talk about her, and then I saw her like coming down like from a jet in a tan suit. And she was in that tan suit to kind of pay homage to Barack Obama, because, you know, the right-wing people got on Barack Obama's ass about wearing a tan suit for whatever fucking reason. But when I saw that, I'm not going to lie to y'all, like, I started to cry. Now, I don't even know if it was the effects from the moon making me just highly emotional, but I started to cry because it was that whole Rosie the Riveter, like, we can do it. I don't know what it is, you guys, but when I saw Kamala, like, just taking her stride, like, it gave me hope. It gave me hope that, like, you can do anything in this world if you really put your mind to it and you put your heart to it. Like, I don't know what it is, but now I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I'm definitely gonna go out and vote and support. Like, I am, especially with the fact of, you know, allegedly Project 2025 turning America into the Handmaid's Tale. I just feel like, once again, I have the duty to show up and like give support, especially to a woman of color potentially taking this seat. And baby, like the Simpsons, they predicted all of this.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
Well, remember when the last administration decided to invest in our nation's children? Big mistake.
The Balanced Breakfast program just created a generation of ultra-strong super criminals.
And midnight basketball taught them to function without sleep.
What about my pledge to build the world's largest bookmobile? Isn't there any money left for that?
No, and we borrowed from every country in the world.
Now, is Kamala full of shit? Yeah, she is. All she does is laugh and leave, and I think the reason why all she does is laughs and leaves because she got in the office and realized that this shit is some bullshit. But I will say, she sparked something in me that just made me energized to go out and vote for her. Like, the only politician I really saw for in a long time was Elizabeth Warren. But I will say that, like, I'm very, like, proud and happy to see this woman potentially get to the office. If she gets in that seat, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna cry again because it's just a new moment of history. Like, we are literally living in history. Even though it's been nothing but fuckery, it's still history. But yeah, Kamala, she has my support. Do I think she's gonna be the best president? No, but she's definitely gonna be better than fucking Agent Orange. But yeah, you guys, those are my views and my favorite Fenty Beauty products. If you guys want to, you know, talk to me in the comment section, what is your favorite Fenty product? And also, give me your opinion on all the topics and the celebrities that I talked about. I truly miss you guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I can. No promises, but I'm definitely going to try my best to generate results. I miss you all. I love you all. Those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.
Time can't erase.